Welcome to Andy's release day.
Yay!
It's your release day. So, I am Scott. That is Oscar. This is Andy, and he's being released today because he's going to be making me my favourite cocktail, which is the Long Island iced tea.
I think the Long Island iced tea is very much sort of underappreciated.
It is.
It is a wonderful cocktail.
It is a brilliant cocktail.
It's one that you sort of see on the list and you go, oh yeah, and then you look at the newfangled things and you think, actually, if you just go with some of the classics sometimes, it's a really, really good option. So
It's a beautiful cocktail.
it is, and it's actually surprisingly simple to make, which is why I'm going to show you how easy it is, especially when you're in a room like this where basically you can't walk for the spirits. You're pushing the walls out, there's so many spirits around.
I must say, we didn't really need to buy anything extra in, did we? Other than some of the fruit juices.
When I say there's a lot of spirits in this room, I don't mean like in the most haunted Derek Acora way.
Derek
Bless him, he's dead now.
Bless him, I know. But Yvette Fielding's still going. We love
I know,
Yvette.
but Sam, his spirit guide, is with us. That's it.
that's Sam.
He's channeling all those spirits into
channel-
that Long Island iced tea.
He bloody well is, frankly. So what we're going to do, essentially a Long Island iced tea is essentially a lot of white spirits, not white spirit, but white spirits as in good quality white spirits, with a dash of cola, some lemon juice, and you can add sugar syrup, but I think that's a bit of a, dare I say, quite a sort of commercial bar way to do it, where they sort of make things a bit saccharine sweet, and no, we don't need to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this array of white spirits, and we've got some beautiful things going on. There is a lot going on, to be fair, which is why I'm going to make it in a jug. We will then pour it into these glasses and then top up with some cola, okay? So what we're going to do is, actually, I realised I put some vodka in that one to taste.
He was tasting things.
It's okay. We're going to be adding the vodka anyway, so it's fine.
Exactly. So we're going to start with 50 mils of white rum, which I love. So that's 1 part white rum. Then we're going tequila. Now this is Tequila Reposado. You notice that tequila isn't quite pure white because this has been aged. Gives it a little bit of character, a bit of texture. I love a margarita, and Reposado is.
That's been put in oak casks.
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
Do that.
Yeah, for several months to give it, and you can smell.
Yeah, I just smell. As you went past me, I could smell that.
There is. I love a tequila. As everyone will know who knows me personally, I love a tequila.
We'll do some margaritas next time.
We will do some margaritas
if I'm allowed back because of the restraining order.
Yeah,
you literally have got Stockholm syndrome now. You really don't want to leave.
I feel like I need to find a cocktail that was created in Stockholm to sort of make some sort of some sort of gag about it. Now, what beautiful gin is this?
Cornish Blue Flamingo. I haven't heard of this gin before.
It is a beautiful London dry gin.
It is a gin we absolutely love, all the way from Cornwall. Craig, the distiller, is a friend of ours. We love this. Brilliant gin. Zero plastic packaging as well. Right down to the ink on the label, everything about it. Thought about the environment. We love that. Anyone that helps the planet, we love.
And lots of fresh botanicals and dried botanicals in there as well.
Yeah, and then going to the other end of the kind of spectrum, we've got a Scottish vodka.
Now, this I love. Tell us about this. This is 24/7 vodka.
24/7 vodka. So these guys are crafty and they are amazing. So they also do. We've got some things here. Hills and Harbour Gin.
Do that. Just going to
right
put some ice
there.
in here.
There we go.
That's a nice
they
colour.
make a gin as well, and they are fantastic. They are a Scottish distillery. Their stopper there is actually a measure.
Oh, it's a measure. So that's a 25 ml measure. The bottle was designed with a wider spout, so that when you finish using it, if you don't want to top it back up with gin or vodka, you can make it into a vase or a vase.
Their original packaging, it uses a lot less actual glass in this bottle now. And we met the distiller and we were like, we've got the old packaging and now you've done this one. They told us why and we're like, okay, yeah, fair enough.
We accept that. We accept that totally.
We're all about being eco-friendly, so that's an amazing thing.
I think, and also this is beautiful because it, like we were saying, we were trying that neat because it's really important, I think, to try. You wouldn't make food with substandard ingredients, so use good spirits. And actually, when we try these neats, there's real character to them. And we were saying the heat, you almost get that whiskey finish on the end of that vodka.
The flavour profile is very, very clean, but then you get a kind of a lovely heat going down there.
Like a darker hint.
Yeah, you're right.
And then we're using the triple sec?
Triple sec, you can use Cointreau, Grand Marnier, any triple sec that you can get your hands on, put that in there. And what we will do is, essentially, that's all of those pale spirits in there. We're going to add some lemon juice now. Again, the same amount. We're going to use 50 mils, so 1 part of all of these. It's all about the ratios, and if you just use the same ratio of all of these ingredients, what could be simpler? Frankly,
I've been scared by Long Island iced tea, and it's my favourite cocktail ever.
So would you go to a bar and have it made for you because you were scared of doing it at home?
Yeah, because I was like, it's so complicated. There's so many things in there that I thought it's going to be complicated. There's going to be awkward measures and stuff.
If I can multitask by talking to you guys, using my hands and doing all this at the same time, if I can do it, then anybody can do it. Believe me. I may have written a book on cocktail making, but I am not an expert. It's all about just using the things you have at home and just, you know, having fun with it, really. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to evenly distribute this. He says evenly. Not too sure. Obviously, quite a lot in there. Evenly distribute over our glasses. I love these glasses. They're like almost like sort of 1930s.
Very Art Deco, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, I made them.
No, you didn't, Oscar.
That was...
You were
I was waiting for him to get the gag in about my age.
Yeah, you made these in the retirement of your career, didn't you? In the 1930s.
You don't have to use regular Coke. You can use Diet Coke.
Now, you could use any cola. You can use Coke. You can use Pepsi. I'll tell you what. I would always encourage anybody to use artisan produce. There's a lot of wonderful companies making really good mixes and spirits. So if you can get your hands on some of those, then brilliant. But it doesn't really matter as long as you top up with just. I'd say you top up, so do it to taste. And this is where you can feel like your own bartender, where you just sort of go, add a bit of cola, do that. I don't know if you can hear that noise.
Oh, we can.
There's something wonderful about the noise that goes on there with the effervescence of the cola. Can do that. Do the next one, just so we can top up evenly. And again, you don't have to top it up to the top because you can add some to finish if you want. And which is quite nice. I quite like the idea of, you know, the fact that there's different levels of the alcohol at the bottom. You can see it's slightly paler at the bottom. You can give it a little stir. You can give it a little straw if you want to.
Right, now as a Long Island aficionado, I like to think there is a kind of colour gradient, but I'm always a little bit kind of like upset that there isn't enough cola in them.
Yes.
And it is a little bit too acidic.
And also my issue is the fact that sometimes, and again, it's all to taste. Everybody's taste is different. My issue is that actually you often get, like I said, sugar syrup put with these.
Yeah.
And I don't like the idea of sugar syrup.
Fine,
nobody saw
That's
that.
the rum. That's the rum gone.
There we are. Would you like me to give it a little stir to mix it up?
No.
Okay, right.
I don't think we should.
No stir. No stir.
I'm going to give this to our. There we go.
I'm in
This
trouble
book,
now.
you know how you have a cookery book and it like gets marked as like a bit of, you know, egg
Oh,
wash,
this is
egg
on it,
egg on
a bit of
everything.
gravy. This, you won't be able to get the pages apart. Like some of the best books, you can't take the pages apart.
Well, to be
Boy,
perfectly
am I
honest,
in trouble.
this is a CSI dream.
Oh no! I got two books.
Oh dear, your notes have gone. Hey, well, I think a couple of your cats are soaked.
A couple of
in
cats
white
are
rum.
actually now drinking rum.
So this is a CSI. If they
can
had
drink
the
it then.
CSI, what is it?
The
lights.
UV light.
Yeah.
UV light. Well,
anyway,
they wouldn't
look,
want to put it in this room. Let's
Let's
be
be honest with you. The dungeon. So look, we've camped it up slightly with a wheel
It's
of
the
real
gin
lemon.
room. It's the gin room.
The gin palace. So see what you think of this.
Cheers. Oh.
This is my best cocktail ever. This is my best cocktail ever.
That's nice.
This is. Well, you're saying it like you don't know. It's your own book.
I like to be surprised. I love the idea that when I fix a cocktail, I go, oh, it's like the first time you've tasted it.
Oh my! Right, my goodness. My favourite cocktail ever is a Long Island iced tea, and this is fantastic.
It's so refreshing. So refreshing.
The weird thing is, you wouldn't think that a majority of that is these spirits.
Oh yeah.
It's easy to forget because of the lemon juice and because of that dash of cola. Yeah.
Growing up in Islington, we had a cocktail bar called the Filling Station, and that's where I used to go, and that's where I first tried this. And this cocktail was absolutely amazing, and it's been up and down for me in places like trying it. you need to put, wherever you are, you need to put a fair amount of cola in there to get a good Long Island iced tea. And this is superb.
I think the idea of topping it up, put a dash in, add more, because the annoying thing is, when you put too much in, you can't take it out again.
Yeah.
And you don't want it to taste too watered down. But I think you've got to have there's bubbles throughout that now. And I love the fact that that's refreshing. The great thing about that, hot day outside or a cold day with the fire on.
And also, all these other spirits actually balance out the strength of the tequila, the kind of overpowering normal flavor.
Yeah, because I'm not a great fan of tequila.
But it does. The tequila adds character.
And I nearly hate rum as well, the fact that I attacked it.
as it's half of it's on the floor. But the great thing is, each of these spirits has real character. They're all incredibly different. If we blind taste tested those in a shot glass, they're all different.
Yeah.
And they all add to this cooler. It's like a cooler of a drink.
Is.
And they call it iced tea. There's no tea in it.
No.
But it gives the sense of having an iced tea over ice. You know, it's just nice.
But I think as most people drink tea every day, this should be drunk every day.
I'm up for it.
Well, this is your favourite cocktail,
it's
and
my
now you know
cocktail.
how easy it is to make it.
It's so
actually
easy.
It is so
because
easy.
it's so easy, we're actually going to let you go.
We're going to release you.
We're going to release you.
Give me your hands.
But
I feel like I don't want to leave, but until the next time.
Yeah, but until the next time, Andy is going to be free from us, and you can go and rejoin your family.
I'll leave
you can see the outside.
Fly away, little bird.
I will leave you with the spirits.
Andy, we really want to thank you for coming in. We've enjoyed
Thank
every
you,
minute with you, even the fact that I knocked over stuff onto your bag that's down there somewhere.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's actually my bag underneath that
Yeah,
bar.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but it's christened. It doesn't matter.
It's now
at
christened.
Least you're leaving.
You've been
Holy
to the
water.
gin room. We love your book. We've been reading it for weeks. Absolutely brilliant. It's a must-have. Had we not been introduced to it by Craig, then we would have. Oh look, was that a spiritual book coming? Come to me.
Craig,
Home bar.
Craig
home
from
bar.
this amazing gin here. We would have bought that anyway because it's such a good book. We're so happy with it. I love every section of that. Can't wait to do more.
I feel like the book being in this gin palace, it's like it's come home.
It has come
It's
home.
got a
It
great
has come
place
home.
in here.
And it has pride of place. But what we want to say is we actually want a second.
We want book number 2.
We want a home bar too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, all right then.
Or a home
This
bar
time
coming
it's
home.
personal.
The coming home of
Yeah,
the bar.
a coming home
Like,
of
this
the
time
bar.
it's personal, yeah.
This
yeah.
time
It's like Lethal Weapon. That could be a trilogy, you know. It's lethal drinking. There we are. Drink sensibly, everybody. Yeah. No, I've got loads more. I in my notes on my phone, I'm always thinking of new ideas.
But the
and
phone
new
I've just
concoctions.
wet.
Yeah. It was working before we did this. But so hopefully I've got a load more cocktail recipes that we'll put to print or put on TV and all the rest of it. So it'll be nice.
But we love to see you on TV.
Yes.
It's actually a real pleasure to watch you because you're so passionate about what you do, and you're so passionate about alcohol, and it's a real kind of honest opinion, and you champion kind of small distillers, and we love that. We love that on this channel. Yeah. So
and you've introduced us to quite a few new products.
You have.
The funkin' stuff.
Yeah.
The where's the?
You probably spilled it on the floor.
Yeah, I think I've knocked
He's
them
got
over.
a lot of stuff over this time period, but we will release you, and
Thank you,
and we wish you well.
Thank you very much. I'm just gonna.
He's just going to nick some things as he goes along. That's
I wish
fine.
that my shirt was baggy now.
This is a good one as well.
Oh, the stin.
That's
stin's
hard
a
to
very good
replace.
one.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
All right then, right.
You've earned
Another
it.
good
You've
one.
earned it.
Right,
Cheers.
there we go.
Right, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Do that.
Thank you ever so much, Andy. And we'll
you.
see you after his release date in the future.
Release date. Love it. Wonderful. It's
See you
like
next video.
untagged.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.